Riffs has been getting a lot of attention lately. Fragrances like and and have been popping a lot on my feed recently. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about these fragrances. We're going to put them in a little battle. I'm going to smell them for the first time and we're going to figure out which one is the best one and which one is worth you trying out. Shout out to Misty Mountains Decants. I'm going to put the website right there. Probably best price decants that I have found on the website. Riffs Freeze. Now this one has been getting a lot of, hype lately. So let's start off with this one and see what's up with it. And let's go. So in the air, I'm definitely getting something nice, citrusy, fresh, maybe a little zonic, a little aquatic-y. My nose is starting to tingle a little bit. Probably those citruses, might be a little synthetic. Ah, I want to say I smell a little green, a little aromatic. Up close, it smells a little, synthetic-y for sure. The citruses here are a little harsh. I'm definitely getting like a harsh green vibe here. Maybe something floral or aromatic. Slightly herbal. Ain't really surprising me. In the air, I could definitely see what the people are talking about. It's a nice little freshie, nothing too crazy or anything like that. Easygoing, fresh anytime, anywhere, especially for the summertime. Up close, you can definitely tell, at least on the strip, that it's a little synthetic-y, a little harsh. Definitely better in the air than on the strip. I'm sure once it dies down, once it starts drying down, it'll smoothen out and start smelling a little bit better. But off first impressions, off first strip, in the air and on the strip, I'll give this like a 6.5, 6.8, somewhere around there. Not too bad, none too crazy. Next, we'll go with Zenith, and I'm not too sure about this one, but let's see. Like I said, Riffs have definitely been getting a lot of attention. I don't remember off the top of my head anything about this one. Okay, I'm getting vanilla powder. I'm getting in the air. Whenever I'm very familiar with protein shakes. Getting the big old tub, the vanilla, opening that guy up, getting my scoop, that little puff of powder. That's kind of what I'm getting here. On strip, it kind of smells a little bit better. Like there might be like a little mandarin, a little tinge citrus in the background. A little lactonic, I want to say. Still bringing in a little freshness, nothing too deep or crazy. But yeah, not bad. Like I said, in the air, I definitely kind of get that vanilla powder. You kind of like that protein shake kind of vibe. So if that's kind of your thing, or you're not too deterred by something like that, I kind of like that. So it's nothing too crazy to me, but I can also see in the fragrance why you wouldn't want to be smelling like that. But that's pretty much what I get. This one, I'll give it like a 6.8. It's a vanilla, sweet, attractive, definitely, a little sensual. But compared to other vanillas that I have, nothing that really wows me or anything that's too crazy. Just a nice, clean vanilla scent. Nothing too wild. I'll give this one 6.8, 7.2, around there. So a little bit better than the other one just because in the air and on the strip, it smells a little bit smoother, a little bit better. The freeze was smelling a little harsh up on the strip. So that's why I'm rating it like this. And last but not least, Riffs Seasons Drift. This one has also been getting a lot of hype lately, especially when the Bleu de Chanel L'Exclusif has been coming out. This isn't supposed to really be smelling like that, but in the realm of that. So let's see. And I'm pretty hyped for this one. I'm hoping that this one smells pretty good. Okay, in the air, very lemony. Very lemony. I want to say amber woody. A little freshness going on there. I'm not really getting any crazy soapy vibes, but maybe in the tinge here. But I'm definitely getting amber woody, lemony vibes. A little freshness, a little aromatic aromatherapy kind of vibe. Slightly herbal. I don't know if it's clary sage or something like that. Up close, it definitely smells a little bit more therapeutic, aromatherapy type vibe. Think like that. Lemony, you know, fresh, a little oily, kind of like a lemongrass. That's usually kind of how my brain likes to think about it. You know, lemony, a little herbally, kind of grassy, but not too grassy. Not too bad, not too bad. I would say this one, off first impressions, my rating would have to be, hmm, in the air, kind of incensey. I'm getting some incense vibes going on here. Up close though, in the air is a little bit different. This one's gonna be a little tough. I want to say smell is not too much to my liking, but there's something there that I can appreciate, and I definitely do kind of like. So I definitely want to put this one at a solid 7, smack 7. We'll give these a couple minutes, wait for them to dry down a little bit more. Then I'll do a final sniff and we'll see which one is the best one. If you guys have been watching so far, let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite riffs, or if you smell any of these, what do you think about them? Alrighty, y'all, it's been a few minutes, and let's go ahead and go through the rundown with these 3 Riffs fragrances and see which one's the best one. Starting off with the Freeze. You know, the harshness has definitely dialed down. I feel like I definitely get that tinge green vibe. I want to say orange blossom or something. But yeah, I'm not moving it up too much. I feel like it might be the mint. The quality here and the blend is not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just not too great in my opinion. Totally worth the price point for sure. Not bad fragrance, but that little green herbal vibe for me up close is just a little too much. In the air, definitely smells a lot more pleasant. I can get down with that. But I'll give this one like a 7. It's a 7. 6.87 for sure. We'll leave it at that. Next, we got the Riffs Zenith. And yeah, I'm not changing my mind either. This one has developed and changed just a little bit, but in my opinion, it even got more towards that like vanilla powder, that protein shake. I'll leave a picture right here. That's what I'm getting. I'm literally getting that protein shake vanilla powder scoop vibe. 100%. Not bad. I personally, I kind of like that. I'm used to it and whatnot. But I can see also not being everybody's shindig. I'll give this one a 7 as well. And last but not least, we have the Riffs Seasons Drift. Supposed to be similar to the Le Exclusive. Let's see. I'm not too familiar with the Le Exclusive. I'm not going to lie. I'm still getting that lemon zest vibe for sure. Stronger than the Freeze, I would say. Ambers for sure. Resinies, if you're too deterred, which I kind of was myself, I feel like I've smelled other fragrances that are definitely a little bit more resin heavy. I think this just kind of amplifies or adds a little bit more to the amber woody vibe. But nothing too deterring. I feel like the clary sage here, the freshness, that little herbal aromatic vibe with the lemon zest citrus punch definitely freshens it up, not making it super dark, amber woody, leathery, or anything like that. Not too bad. A little aromatherapy, like I said, I feel like that clary sage is a little boosted up more than what it wants to say right here. And this one, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the Seasons Drift, I want to give it a little bit more than the other ones. And if so, it would literally be like a 7.1, 7.2. But I really want to leave it at a 7. So we have a tiebreaker here. What we're gonna do is since I sprayed Riffs Freeze right here, and the Seasons Drift right here. The vanilla powder one, protein, I already got that in my kitchen, so I'm Gucci. We'll just leave that one in last place. So we'll go ahead and do these two and see which one wins on skin. That will be the tiebreaker. Riffs Freeze on skin after it kind of dried down. You see my face? I'm a little surprised. Definitely bringing that rating up to a 7.2, working its way up to a 7.5. That's what we're working with. Not bad. And let's go with the Seasons Drift. Man, on skin, it seems like those ambers blended well with the skin. The lemon zest is not super punchy. Still a little punchy, but not as punchy as on the strip. Dang, man, this is really going to be a tough one. I'll say in the air, I feel like I pick up a little bit more of the Seasons Drift. So that's a 0.1. This Freeze, easy scent profile, easy to like. Definitely more mass appealing, I would say, than the Seasons Drift. So if you're looking for mass appealing, something that you would like more, then you would rather test out and figure out. Definitely, I would go with the Freeze. But for me personally, I'm gonna have to go with the Seasons Drift. In my experience, the amber woody vibe can sometimes really become really sexy, sensual, dark, masculine, mysterious, which is more of my shindig. A little bit more unique, different. So that's kind of what I gravitate towards. It is a little bit more unique or not as mass appealing as the Freeze. I will agree to that. I can definitely see the Seasons Drift of a first impressions might not be the one that I would gravitate to. If I were to do a blind test, I would go with the Freeze as the winner. But I can see as I keep wearing this one how I will end up enjoying it. So I'm very curious, and I'm going to keep testing these out and see really how they end up, which one gets me more compliments and stuff like that. So if you guys like that, definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you guys like this type of video, definitely hype it up if you guys can. But yeah, that's going to be my final decision for these fragrances. Appreciate all the love and support. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Like and subscribe.